Install the NVIDIA RTX Pro 6000 Blackwell Workstation Edition for the HP Z6 G5A Workstation Desktop PC. This video shows how to install the NVIDIA RTX Pro 6000 GPU for the HP Z6 G5A Workstation Desktop PC. An installation kit is required to install the GPU. The kit includes a front lower card guide fan, PCIe connector brace, card extender, power cable adapter, and foam bumpers. With the PC powered off and all cables unplugged, grasp the release latch and pull the access panel away from the chassis. Remove the access panel. Lift the latch on the lower fan rail and rotate the fan rail away from the chassis and remove. Grasp the handles on the top and rear of the PC and carefully position the PC on its side. Locate the two blue latches that secure the memory fan. Pinch the latches and lift the memory fan out of the PC. On the rear of the PC, locate the two blue card retention clips. Rotate the clips down to release them. The PCIe slots on the motherboard have a blue retention clip. Push the retention clip with one hand and gently lift up on the GPU to remove it from the slot. Locate the front lower fan. Remove the power cables from the clips on the fan. Disconnect the front lower fan cable and the BMI fan cable from the connectors on the system board. Lift up and remove the cables from behind the hook on the side of the chassis and set them aside. Push down on the two tabs on the top of the front lower fan to release the clips and rotate the fan back. Remove the front lower fan. Now install the new front lower fan from the install kit. Noting the two tabs on the bottom of the fan and the slots in the chassis, lower the new fan into position. Rotate the fan up and push in to engage the clips, securing the fan. Route the fan cable behind the hook on the side of the chassis. Connect the front lower fan cable into the connector on the motherboard. Next, lift up and remove the additional metal slot cover where the GPU will be installed. Remove the P1 Phillips screw that secure the PCI slot web to the chassis. Remove the PCI slot web. Remove the two T15 Torx screws on either side of the GPU PCIe slot. Place the PCIe connector brace over the PCIe slot on the motherboard. Ensure that the blue retention clip aligns with the cutout in the brace. Replace the two T15 Torx screws to secure the PCIe connector brace to the motherboard. Next, prepare the new GPU for installation. Remove the two T10 Torx screws that secure the bracket. Remove the bracket. Place the new card extension bracket into position on the GPU, aligning the screw holes. Replace the two T10 Torx screws that secure the bracket to the GPU. When installing the power cable adapter, be sure to match the labels on the adapter to the corresponding labels on the power cables. G1 to GFX1, G2 to GFX2, G3 to GFX3, G4 to GFX4. With all power cables connected, set the cables and cable adapter aside. With both hands, carefully lower the GPU into position above the PCI slot with the GPU fans facing the bottom of the chassis. Tow the end of the GPU under the card retention clip. Align the card extension bracket with the corresponding slot on the front lower fan and lower the GPU into place. With the GPU aligned with the PCIe slot, gently press down on the GPU to insert it into the PCIe slot. Install the P1 Phillips screw that secures the card extension bracket to the front lower fan. Rotate the card retention clips upwards to secure the GPU. With the power cables and cable adapter out of the way, lower the memory fan into position and press down to secure the latches. Next, connect the power cable adapter with the clip facing up to the matching connector on the GPU. Ensure the cabling is carefully tucked away between the GPU and memory fan to allow the access panel to properly close. On the back of the access panel, remove the two T15 Torx screws that secure the mid-retention bracket. Lift up on the mid-retention bracket and slide the tabs out from the cutouts. Remove the bracket. Next, peel the adhesive cover from the foam bumpers. Locate the bottom vent on the access panel. The foam bumpers should be aligned with the fifth row of holes from the bottom. Place the bumpers into position and press down to adhere them. Grasping the two handles on the top of the PC, lift the PC into its upright position. Toe the bottom of the access panel into the bottom of the chassis. Then rotate the access panel up and press in to secure the latch.